What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the Wave Ninja here, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not new, you guys already know what to do. And do not forget to headbutt that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any important content. Let's get it.
I've been going crazy. Plug in, can't play me. Jesus done save me. Can't switch, won't sway me.
Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be briefly discussing to you guys what forks are. Alright, if you guys have been in the wave game a while, you may have heard of this term, and even if you're new, you may have heard a few wavers say that term, right? A fork. So what is a fork? Let me just go ahead and knock this out of the park. Alright, the fork I'm talking about is not what you eat with. Alright, this is a different type of fork. I'm also not talking about the fork in the road either. This is a third type of fork. Alright, so what is a fork? Simply put, a fork is a crash in your waves. Alright, it is essentially when instead of all the waves going in one direction, you'll have a wave that will go and then it will break off into two different ways. So it'll essentially look, if you have like a wave right here, it'll break off in two different waves, right? So that's called a crash in your waves because it doesn't all flow along the same line. All right, I will be having a picture up to show you guys an example of what a fork looks like. Now, is a fork good or bad? Well, in case you haven't figured it out, a fork is a bad thing. It is not something that elite wavers want to have. All right, you want to get rid of your forks, and the ultimate goal of a waver is to have flawless waves, meaning that there's not a single fork in sight. Now, with that being said, it's important to know that when you are starting out getting your waves, everybody starts off with forks. Everybody does. There's no waver that just starts getting waves and then they're flawless. Everybody starts off with forks. I start off with a lot of forks. Most of the elite wavers that you guys may know of, they start out with forks. It is normal, I promise. Everyone goes through it, and all you gotta do is just keep brushing in the consistent angles, and then your waves will start to form and line up. All right, but there will be a certain point in time where you get to in your waving journey where no matter what you do, the fork just stays there. You guys may be wondering, all right, so how do I get rid of the forks? All right, so you get rid of forks in a couple of ways. Number one, brushing at consistent angles. All right, usually what causes crashes in your waves is when there's an overlap in your brush angles. So you want to make sure that you're brushing in the consistent angles. The second way to break forks is to vertical brush. All right, vertical brushing is very, very essential for breaking forks, and I will drop a video out explaining what vertical brushing is. Simply put, it's just when you hold the brush from horizontal to vertical. I don't have my brush with me, but it's when you're having the bristles line up linear. All right, that's the second way you can break forks. All right, and the third way you can break forks essentially is by shifting your brush angles to cause your waves to shift and to go in the opposite direction. All right, so those are the three main ways to break forks, and do not worry, I will be making more videos going into this stuff in depth, but I just wanted to drop this quick video to talk about forks, explain to you guys what a fork is and the different ways you can break a fork. All right, generally how long it takes to break a fork, it usually takes about a month or two depending on how much brush work you're putting in. And I'm going to show you a picture of when I first started getting into my 360 waves versus now, so you guys will see that this really is just part of the process. All right, so that does it for this video. I explained to you guys what forks are. I hope you guys be safe, and salute to my wave troops.